This university in Germany is currently accepting application right now. So if you are someone who is interested in moving to Germany in September, this university is your best bet. A lot of people have complained about getting Germany visa appointment for a lot of years. I know somebody who said that, who told me personally they got admission in Germany, but they had to wait for 1 year. But still, they were not able to get appointment. But one thing that I love so much that makes me so happy is because since the Germany embassy partnered with VFS, I believe things will work as smoothly. Even though right now it's not going to be smooth, but with as time goes on, when the whole process is kind of like a little bit smooth, appointment for Germany will be so easy for people to get into submitting for their student visa. One thing again I need to talk about is a lot of people also complain about the blocked account. Personally, I love Germany. One of the things that stopped me from moving to Germany is one, the blocked account. Also remember the option of affidavit. If you have someone in Germany and the person lives there, the person can actually give you affidavit or sponsorship. That's a plus. You don't need the blocked account of a thing. And if you want to opt in for the blocked account, it's still possible because if you look at it this way, in the end, it's still, for example, if you get money from friends, family, your own personal funds, you're able to do a block account. When you get to Germany, it's still your money. You will give back to whoever that has the money. You give them back, you pay them back. So if you go to Germany as a student, you can as well work part-time. You once you get to Germany, what I would just encourage you is please try to learn the language because for you to naturalize in the country, you need to speak German. As a Nigerian, I've seen a lot of Nigerians who speak German so well, and it gives me this joy that they went to Germany, they put in that effort, learned the language, and can speak it fluently, which is actually a huge flex. I've said it before. The gift of language is a huge flex. If you can speak multiple language, it's a huge flex. Not just your local country's language, but international language is a huge flex. Now, another benefit of moving to Germany is, for example, if you move to Germany 5 to 6 years, you will naturalize in the country, become a national of Germany, which is nice. It's actually a good thing. For this particular university, so the name of this university is Greg August Universität Göttingen. The name is a little bit difficult to pronounce. When my German friend was pronouncing it, I was like, okay, I was taking it bit by bit, like Greg August Universität Göttingen. But when my German friend pronounces it so fast, you'll be like, okay, that's nice. But German is not easy, but at least it's a language. Once you get there, I would advise you, learn the language. So with this school, what do you need? The fee, you just need to pay 436 euros for the semester fee and 36 euros for the other one. I've forgotten the name, but the semester and the contribution fee, yes, is 436 euros you need to pay. All right. Now for the requirement, which is really something that you need to pay attention to. For BSc, they don't have much courses for BSc. But for someone who wants to go for BSc, for bachelor's in this particular university, let me say this. Don't just depend on your WAEC. If you already have OND, it's a plus. If you have HND, it's a plus. Put all together and apply for bachelor's. I know people will be like, I already have HND. Why do I have to still go back to bachelor's? Because your work is not enough, Put all together and apply for bachelor's, And also check, this school requires IELTS. And the height band is from 6.5. They're not joking. It's not a joke. All right? So you need to be aware of this particular thing. The IELTS. And again, please, when you're applying, try to kind of like package your application. For example, if possible, have letter of recommendation, your CV, your SOP. There's a limit to what they want. If you check the school website, you see the numbers of characters that they want. So pay attention to this. All right. For masters as well, so the same thing requires the IELTS is from 6.5, your SOP, your recommendation letters, and all that. You need to have your transcript and everything, your certificate. Make sure you have all this before you apply. All right. So Germany is a place where if you go, definitely with time, as time goes on, don't have this high expectation that money flows on whatever. Of course, country is a rich, good country, but you still need to find your feet. I keep saying it always. Once you move there, you start bit by bit, build yourself, build your network, build your relationship. As time goes on, things will start to align with for you, I must say. All right. So the university, Great August University, Göttingen. Even though my pronunciation is very, very bad, I wish my German friend, she's here now, she'll be able to pronounce the whole thing better for me. But check the description. I will leave the name there of the school. So your job is to go there, check the school, check the courses. One more thing I need to also point out is the programs differs. All right. So, but the deadline for the programs to close is from 31st of May. So you still have time. You still have up to 30 days, but don't wait until the last day before you apply. Start right now. Go to the school to check it out, and every other information you need to know is on the school website again. All right. So also know one thing again regarding the visa application. Your blocked account is not enough. It's not enough, guys. All right. Bear in mind that every document you need, I've talked about it before, maybe not on this video, but let me still go back. When it comes to visa application, please do check the German immigration website for requirements, and as well check VFS, because right now that VFS is partnering with the German immigration for maybe 5 African countries. The requirements, you just need to double check and be sure that you have all the document. Make sure it's legit. Make sure you're doing the right thing. All right. Don't go and fabricate things that will halt your application, because this Germany, they are not joking, they are not playing. All right. So make sure that everything falls in line with your application. So check the website, check VFS, check the requirement. If you are confused, okay, because I remember somebody asking me, was like, how do I check each of these countries? How do I check the requirement for VFS? Very simple. Go to your browser right now, type VFS checklist for student visa for Germany. Once you type this, you see the PDF in VFS website. Download it, check each of them, then know which document you need, how to submit, the process and everything. So that's how all this has been done. So I've talked about a lot of things, and I'm so happy that a lot of people have reached out. I've spoken to a lot of people, and as well worked with people who are also on this journey. It gives me so joy that people are as well following up the process. I remember somebody who recently talked to me one-on-one, like we booked a call, and the person was like, okay, do you know that I almost fell for somebody giving me a false information that, okay, I need this to actually do this. Meanwhile, that's not the way it should work. That's why I keep saying information you need is online. You just need to dedicate your time, put in your effort to search for it. If possible, ask questions, or maybe talk to people who knows how to do it, or possibly maybe if you can as well book a call with somebody and tell them what needs to be done. But the funny thing is, a lot of people have ways of doing things. A lot of people have their opinions on things. Everybody always give you their opinions on how things is being done. But on the end, you're the one who will make the decision for yourself. It's either a go, no go. That's what I call it. Everybody will give you their own personal opinions, but to you, it's either a go, no go. You make the decisions yourself in the long run. One more thing again, I also need to point out, if you're applying for a German program, make sure you have your B2 German certificate before you can actually apply. Don't go and apply for a program that is not taught in English. That's not taught in English, and you don't have IELTS or you don't have B2 German certificate to apply for it. It won't go well. It won't go well. Sometimes I leave things to fate. Sometimes it's good to gamble, but at least when you are playing gamble, you need to be aware of what you are doing, the possibilities as well. I talked recently about somebody who went and applied to Romanian school without legalization, and in the end school we are requesting for legalization. That's more like a gamble. I was like, okay, I talked to the person, why did you do that? The person was like, yeah, I was playing a gamble, I was looking at possibilities to see if it will work. But in that end, it didn't work out well. But there's a point where you do such thing, it does work. I've seen a lot of it. For example, people do apply to Austria schools, without legalization, and they get admission. It works for real, But at some point where you play such game and it won't work, it will bounce back on you. So you don't want to play that game, because that's not a good one, So just bear in mind, all I've pointed out, the universities is on, the courses you can also look into, geometry, geoscience, geography, and all of that. The deadline is 31st of May. Be aware of the blocked account. If you can, affidavit of support is there for you. If you have somebody who can do that for you, it works as well. All right. And make sure you have IELTS. If you don't have IELTS, make sure the IELTS is 6.5 or above, or your DOLOF. You have all these as well. Check the VFS appointment. Check the VFS for German study visa requirement, and also the German immigration website for all that you need to know regarding the visa. But apart from that, for the requirements, school and everything, the school has all that you need to know, requirements and application and everything. So that is for this video, guys. So one more thing lastly before I leave you guys, if you found this video helpful, please subscribe to the channel, support the movement. All right, give the video a thumbs up so that it be pushed out to people who are looking for videos or content like this. And lastly, the team, we are here. I'm part of the team, guys, and there are people who are behind the scene who I do work with on this, because we receive a lot of requests from people. You know, it's this something that I personally can't do. There are people that also support in this and who are behind the scene, you know. So we receive a lot of emails from people that we're actually working with as well. And if you want to be part of them, please send us a detailed email. The team will respond to you, tell you, okay, this is what it entails, this is what the fee is. Then we can help you in this process. Don't make the mistake of someone paying somebody a huge X amount of money and it end up not working out. Even when you come to us, we're always transparent. We'll tell you that, hey, this is how it is. This is what we do. This is the length of what we do. You know, so that you won't have this high hope that, okay, it's all guaranteed. To me, nothing is guaranteed. It's all probabilities. I keep saying it's all probabilities. But the only thing is positioning yourself strategically to have higher chances of getting it or achieving it. That's what we believe in, and that's our ethics. That's how we work. All right, send us an email. The team will help and support in this process if you want. And other than that as well, below the video description, if you want to book one call with me personally or with any of the teams, you are more than welcome. Click the link, book a call. You can discuss with us. We also share more in-depth videos guiding any of the countries you want. And one more thing again, lastly, below the video description, there is a link to join the Telegram community. There are also people who will help you and support you, who are also on the journey of different countries, asking questions. Personally, I'm also there, and a team member is also there. People helping each other with legalization of documents and everything. They're also there to guide you. All right, so you're more than welcome to reach out to us, and we will be there to support you. And other than that, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace and joy for now. My name is Omasi. Always so much love. Peace out.